The Tonight Show studio is alive with energy as the audience buzzes with excitement, anticipating something special. The camera sweeps across the glowing set, the lights reflecting off the sleek stage floor in shades of red, blue, and gold. The band plays a lively rhythm while Jimmy Fallon steps up, smiling brightly as he announces, "Please welcome, Hayley Williams." The crowd instantly erupts into cheers and whistles. The lights dim, and a single spotlight focuses center stage. Hayley stands there, confident yet grounded, dressed in a bold outfit that reflects her signature punk rock flair, black boots, colorful patterns, and fiery orange hair that seems to glow under the light. She grips the microphone, and the moment the first chord strikes, her voice cuts through the noise with raw emotion and power. Each note carries a sense of authenticity that grips the audience from the very start. The camera captures close-ups of fans cheering and mouthing the lyrics, completely drawn into the performance. The entire atmosphere feels electric, a perfect mix of anticipation and admiration. The music builds, the drums kick in harder, and Hayley's stage presence transforms the room. She owns the moment effortlessly, setting the tone for a performance that feels less like a TV appearance and more like a revival of true rock energy. The song begins to build momentum, and Hayley Williams takes command of the stage with explosive energy. Her movements are sharp, confident, and full of rhythm, each step syncing perfectly with the pounding beat of the drums. The bright neon lights flash across the stage in vivid colors, red, purple, and gold, bouncing off the instruments and amplifying the high-octane atmosphere. Her orange hair moves wildly as she spins and leans into the mic, her voice raw yet perfectly controlled, echoing through the studio. The crowd can't help but move along, some standing, others clapping to the beat. The band behind her feeds off her passion, playing harder, tighter, and louder. The camera cuts between Hayley's expressive face, the flashing lights, and the sea of mesmerized fans. Her voice rises, carrying an emotional intensity that feels both rebellious and freeing. Offstage, Jimmy Fallon watches in awe, nodding with a huge grin, visibly impressed by her fire and authenticity. The entire performance feels spontaneous, yet perfectly in sync, a balance only a seasoned artist like Hayley can achieve. The audience is completely lost in the music, united by her energy. As the chorus hits again, Hayley jumps forward, her energy spilling over into the crowd, transforming the Tonight Show stage into what feels like a full-blown rock concert. The lights dim as the music softens, creating a sudden and powerful shift in mood. Hayley Williams kneels down at the center of the stage, her head bowed slightly as the spotlight isolates her from the vibrant chaos that filled the room moments ago. The crowd grows silent, completely drawn into the emotional gravity of the moment. Her voice turns soft and haunting, filled with vulnerability and raw feeling. Each lyric flows from her heart, echoing through the stillness of the studio. The band plays gently behind her, the faint strum of a guitar, the whisper of drums, allowing her voice to shine through. The camera zooms in close, capturing the glimmer in her eyes and the emotion written across her face. You can feel every word, every breath, as if she's sharing a deeply personal story. The audience watches in awe, some visibly moved, others swaying gently to the rhythm. Then, with perfect timing, the band explodes back into the chorus, the lights flare to life, and Hayley springs back up, her energy reignited. She belts out the notes with fierce passion, her voice soaring above the music. The sudden transition from tenderness to power electrifies the room once again, reminding everyone that Hayley Williams doesn't just perform a song, she lives it on stage. As the final note echoes through the studio, Hayley Williams stands tall at center stage, chest rising and falling from the intensity of the performance. The band hits the last beat with precision, and for a brief moment, there's silence, then the entire audience erupts into thunderous applause. People leap to their feet, cheering and shouting her name. The lights brighten, washing the stage in warm gold tones as Hayley smiles wide, clearly overwhelmed but grateful. She takes a small bow, her orange hair catching the light like fire, and mouths a heartfelt "thank you" to the crowd. Jimmy Fallon rushes onto the stage, clapping enthusiastically with a huge grin on his face. "That was incredible," he exclaims, gesturing toward her as the audience continues to cheer. Hayley laughs softly, still catching her breath, and waves to the band in appreciation. The camera pans across the ecstatic audience, fans holding their phones high, capturing the unforgettable moment. Confetti begins to drift from above, shimmering in the lights as the Tonight Show logo glows in the background. Hayley steps forward one last time, raising her arm in a triumphant gesture, her expression glowing with pride and joy. The moment feels cinematic, a perfect blend of gratitude, passion, and artistry, closing her performance on a truly unforgettable high.